Hello, Lucinda Miller here with Keller Williams, and I know we have all been reading a lot in the headlines about mortgage rates and interest rates, and I know that's a big concern for home buyers now or those who are looking to buy in the near future. So today I brought all of my interest rate related questions to Sean Bannigan at Busey Bank, and we're going to talk about some of those questions and get some answers and see if we can't shed some light on this issue that is causing concern in the marketplace right now. So thanks, Sean, for sitting down and doing this.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate it. Okay, so let's start first. What's going on right now with interest rates? They're all over the headlines. What do we need to know?
Well, interest rates have steadily been going up since the beginning of the year. I don't think that we're going to see the rates that we saw prior to COVID or even right after COVID. However, I think that we've kind of been overdue for a correction for a while. I mean, rates were historically at the lowest they've ever been. I think we're finally starting to see them kind of come up to an average where we were hoping to see them. And a lot of different impacts on the market right now are probably due to maybe inflation, maybe some uncertainty on what's going on in Russia and Ukraine, or like I said, just maybe a general correction. But rates are going up, and I think that they will continue to go up.
Okay, so with some of this natural correction then, how does a changing interest rate actually influence the consumer, the home buyer? What does that rate mean as far as their buying power?
Sure, so like what I've experienced, especially just from the beginning of this year to now, is we've seen a borrower's purchasing power somewhat get a little weaker just because rates have been on the rise. For example, if you were wanting to purchase a home for, say, let's just say $200,000 at the beginning of the year, rates were averaging around 3.75 for a 30-year. Your payment would probably be around $925. Fast forward to today's rates, if you wanted that same property with today's rates being around 6 1/8, that payment would probably be a little over $1,200 now. And if you were comfortable with that $926 payment, then unfortunately your purchasing power would only allow you to purchase a home up to about $155. So you know, the rates have really made an impact on people's purchasing power and how much of a home they can afford.
So you're really changing the homes maybe that you're looking at. Of course, if that works when we look in the past, that certainly works in the future too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if we're at, what would you say, I mean, I don't know if you can say like a rate today, ballpark?
So I think a 30-year right now, I did check this morning, was around 6 1/8.
Okay.
Your 15 years probably around 5.5, 10 years about the same.
So if, you know, moving into the future, we do see those predicted rate increases that are happening, then that would change also. So the homes that folks could look at today might be a different price if they're looking in 3 months or 6 months. Obviously, no one can read the future, but
of course,
you know, it would work that way as well. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, right now is still a really good time to buy. Rates are really good. I hope that we don't see anything over 7.5% to 8% in the next year or so, but I could see them getting over 7 within this year.
Okay, all right. And so what kinds of products do you offer for like those special home buyers, like first-time home buyers or veterans, or what kinds of things does Busey offer that might help those buyers get into the market?
Sure, so there are a lot of additional programs other than just your conventional loans. So if you're a veteran, you know, we have VA loans that offer, you know, 0% financing, meaning you could, there's no down payment and you don't have to pay private mortgage insurance. There is a couple of programs that offer down payment assistance. We offer, you know, IDA loans, which could allow a borrower to possibly get some of their closing costs taken care of, or just help with you know, part of the down payment. We also have some programs that allow you know, just an upfront down payment based on how much they make versus the median area income. So
there's quite a variety of ways you could go about it depending on who your client is and what kind of mortgage they're looking for and all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every client's going to be different. Every borrower is going to have a different type of need. Maybe you have a borrower who doesn't plan on living in the home for an extended period of time. Maybe they are buying a fixer-upper and they plan on selling it within the first 5 to 7 years. Or maybe you have a couple who want to expand their family in the near future and know that they're going to buy a larger home. An adjustable rate mortgage might be a better option than, say, something fixed. It comes with a better rate, and so that just may help with the purchasing power as well.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up because we're hearing a lot about these ARM loans, right, recently. And so what would be a rate for a loan like that?
Well, so for instance, we have a 10-year ARM here at Busey. It starts off at 4.875. Okay, so it's fixed for the first 10 years. After that, it does start to adjust. And for the individuals who know that they're going to sell the home, that is a great product for them because they get a much lower rate than what we're seeing in the current market with your just typical conventional loans.
Yeah, so much of it just depends on the particular circumstances of those individuals and what they need, which is really why the best way to figure out what kind of mortgage will work for you, or even if now is the right time for you to buy, is to sit down with someone like Sean who can really kind of go through your options and see exactly what you need and what will make it work for you. So thanks, Sean, for your time today.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you giving us some insight. And I would just really encourage you, if you're looking to buy or invest in property right now, to sit down with someone like Sean who can take you through your options, get that pre-qualification all in line, because homes are still selling fast here in our Bloomington Normal, our local market and surrounding areas. And so you want to make sure that when you find that perfect property, when we find it, the one that you want, that you are all ready to go. And so having all that legwork done up front is what's going to help get you positioned to get the house of your dreams. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you again, Sean, for doing this. And hopefully we'll see you soon looking at some houses. Take care. And there's something exciting that Sean and I actually have in common. I am in Matilda with his wife Shireen at Community Players, which you should all come see. It's going to be fantastic and wonderful, and I don't know, you concur?
Yes, absolutely. A lot of wonderful actors. We have a very strong community and a lot of people involved, and it's going to be an amazing show.
And we love Community Players, so come see Matilda.
Definitely.
I'll share the details in the comments so you guys will all know.